weapon.
The holy grail of all robotic vehicles, keeping flesh and bone from ever having to go in harm's way. For sheer brute strength, nothing can match the Crusher.
The Crusher can negotiate very difficult terrain and can do so by itself without any human involvement.
They can figure out how to get from point A to B, and they can also figure out how to get there so that they minimize the chance of being seen.
No other vehicle has the kind of ability the Crusher has.
Weighing in at 6.5 tons, the Crusher can also carry up to 4 tons of payload, so you don't want to get in its way.
The vehicle goes through different kinds of rough terrain. Sometimes by plan, sometimes not by plan, it can survive.
It plans a path and it attempts to drive that path. But when it encounters an obstacle, then it plans an alternative route.
This is an Army system, and mission completion is the goal.
While the smaller mule is designed primarily to work alongside soldiers, the Crusher likes to work alone. Highly autonomous, it can tackle almost any mission imaginable.
It can be fitted with weapons, so you're going to have a robot which could, in theory, be able to go around the corner, find an enemy, and destroy that enemy without putting any soldiers at risk.
To help it achieve all these objectives, the Crusher has to be stealthy.
The vehicles are hybrid electric, so they can run with engine off. They can sit and watch quietly for a long, long time. And in fact, I think one of the biggest uses for one of these vehicles is simply reconnaissance. Just go and look quietly.
It also has to be extremely tough.
We've made these vehicles very resilient. We have a skid plate underneath that's suspended by rubber. We put an energy-absorbing front bumper on it. We have tires that can absorb a lot of energy. So the whole name of the game for us is absorb that impact energy.
But most of all, the Crusher has to be smart.
It is equipped with sensors that are able to measure the shape of the terrain in front of the vehicle. It takes this data and sends it to computers, which interpret it and decide which parts of the terrain are safe and which parts of the terrain are dangerous.
The Crusher has endurance, weapons capability, stealth, and reliability. But most of all, it has an artificial intelligence that other robot systems can only dream of.